Good morning, GraceHill. As you know, Brad preached on Easter Sunday, and it left me with a lot of questions. Actually, mainly the questions surrounding the truth of the resurrection, as we read in 1 Corinthians 15 verses 3 to 4. This is Paul speaking. He says, "For what I received, I passed on to you as of first importance, that Christ died for our sins according to the Scriptures, that he was buried, that he was raised on the third day according to the Scriptures, and that he appeared to Peter, and then to the 12, and that he appeared to more than 500 of the brothers at the same time." And there are three truths surrounding the empty tomb. The tomb in which Jesus was buried was discovered empty by a group of women on the Sunday following the crucifixion. Jesus' disciples had real experiences with one whom they believed was the risen Christ. And the third, as a result of the preaching of these disciples, which had the resurrection at its center, the Christian church was established and grew. You see, those three truths about the empty tomb are vitally important, because any skeptic will not have to explain away just one historical fact, but three. These three truths create a strongly woven three-cord rope that cannot be broken. The empty tomb, you see, the disciples started preaching in the same city where Jesus had been buried shortly before. Jesus' disciples did not go to some obscure place where no one had heard of him. They began preaching about the resurrection in the very city in which Jesus had died and been buried. They could not have done this if Jesus was still in his tomb. No one would have believed them. No one would have been foolish enough to believe a man had been raised from the dead while his body still lay in the tomb. Second, the early Jewish arguments against Christianity actually admit the empty tomb. In Matthew 28, verse 11 to 15, there is a reference made to the Jews' attempt to refute Christianity by saying that the disciples stole the body. This is significant because it shows that the Jews did not deny the empty tomb. Instead, their stolen body theory admitted the significant truth that the tomb was in fact empty. The empty tomb, the resurrection of Christ, has given us new life. He has forgiven us. We have a new life in him. And we are not the same people. We stand righteous before him because of the cross and the empty tomb. If the burial account is accurate, the empty tomb is likely to be accurate as well. We just know that everything that the Scriptures said about Christ has come true. He was crucified, he was buried, he rose again, and he wasn't only seen by one or two select people. There were about 500 people in the end there that he appeared to together. So we can have confidence in what the Word says is true, and we can rejoice in the cross of Christ and the empty tomb. I pray that you will be blessed today.